I've never had it easy in WWE. I've had injuries. I was released twice, and just when I had scratched and clawed my way to the top, my in-ring career was over. I could have sat at home, satisfied with what I accomplished, but I decided that's not how I wanted my story to end. I wanted to show myself, my family, and anyone who's gone through adversity in life that you need to take on whatever challenges you face and fight for your dreams.
Well, we might as well get on the Daniel Bryan bandwagon.
The Miracle Kid! The Miracle Kid! 77,000 chanting in unison. Yes, yes, yes.
Right after I graduated high school, I moved from Washington down to Texas to train at Shawn Michaels School. It wasn't too long after that I was signed by WWE. When I first got signed by WWE in 2000, I had no idea really what to expect. Most of the guys on TV had been wrestling for years and years, and at that point I'd only been wrestling for 6 months. Since I was still really new to all this, I was sent to hone my craft at WWE's developmental territory, which at the time was in Memphis. Luckily, William Regal was a trainer there and he helped me out a lot. So with the WWE contract and Hall of Fame trainers, Bryan Danielson was on the fast track to success, right? No, not quite. I was released in 2001, the first time I was released by WWE. It was really hard actually because I really didn't know what to do. William Regal told me this is a chance to learn. This is a chance to go travel the world, find who you are as a wrestler and find who you are as a person. So I went back to the Indies and touring in Japan. But soon after that, in 2003, Bryan Danielson made his triumphant return to WWE. Well, sort of.
Bryan Danielson from Aberdeen, Washington.
I returned for some one-off matches on WWE's weekend shows, Sunday Night Heat and Velocity.
I like this kid. Look at that. Nice monkey flip. Well, you know, this Bryan Danielson is a very accomplished young man. We've seen him in the past, and he's very, very good.
I didn't really have a goal other than it was good exposure on TV. And one of these matches happened to be against a young up-and-comer named John Cena. Surely this would be my big break, right?
Shoulder tackle does the job. Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow. Oh, what an uppercut. Jarring. Uh-oh, look at this. And all that assault on the back. At the arm. Ooh. Breaks out.
He's not done just yet, Michael.
You have to possess a different type of focus to punish an opponent like this. Oh, man! He's inflicting some serious pain here.
I think Cena is a little...
Back in control of Cena, right back to the arm.
Great strategy, weaken the poor, powerful Cena by taking away one of his arms.
Bryan sticking to his wheelhouse, not taking any unnecessary risks here against John Cena.
Just looking to control and neutralize the bigger man. Cena, though, back to his feet, and Bryan continues to work on the arm, but now Cena, test of strength, and you don't want to get into a power battle with John.
Absolutely not. Cover here.
And a kick out.
One.
And again, Cena powering Danielson down.
Oh, look at this incredible core strength by Danielson.
Cena cannot believe that he can't get Danielson's shoulders on the mat. Gonna try it again. Danielson able to come off and send Cena flying. Incredible sequence.
Oh, man, Cena just took Danielson's head off.
We say that sometimes there's no replacement for brute force.
John Cena with the offense.
John Cena has shown his strength there in the early going, getting the upper hand on Danielson.
Yeah, Danielson's got some technical skill, but he's starting to be overwhelmed by Cena's brute force.
This is all part of the process, guys. He knew he would take on some offense here tonight. He just has to make sure he keeps it to a minimum. And look at the quickness by Cena.
Oh boy, he is rolling. Oh, I think this man means business.
Just a hellacious armbar.
That one definitely hurt, Cole.
Oh, and he breaks free.
But the damage might have already been done, Michael. We're seeing that trademark ruthless aggression from John Cena.
Now that got those shoulders on the mat.
And look at the quickness by Cena.
Showing off some of his speed there.
John Cena with a nice reversal.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
When this guy's on, look out.
The flying forearm finds his target.
And look at the quickness by Cena.
Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow.
He may get the 3 count right here.
I think so.
And the shoulders up in time.
Not even close. And Cena is feeling it right now.
Now the old vicious head crank.
Look at the torque.
John Cena got him there.
Here's a cover.
Could be it.
I can't believe he had the energy to kick out of that.
Just when you thought it was over. Wow.
This is a level of destruction no one was expecting.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Nicely done.
Great offense by John Cena.
Oh, my right.
Yeah, that's some attitude behind it.
He's inflicting some serious pain here.
And he fights his way free.
He's got to be working on instinct right now, Cole.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. Big move coming. I think this man means business.
Are we looking at yet another John Cena victory here?
Ooh. And he's taken down with authority.
I think I felt the ground shake on that one.
One move after the other. It's devastating. He could pin his opponent right here. 2. Barely you're Bryan Danielson, what do you do at this point as he whips Cena across the ring?
Oh, Cena gets up a boot just in time.
And now John Cena looking to take over. Looking up to Bryan Danielson where he wants him. And here's the cover. And he got him. Cena with the win over Bryan Danielson.
Here is your winner, John
Valiant effort by
Cena.
Danielson, but Cena was just too much tonight.
A hard-fought victory tonight for Cena. Gotta be impressed with Cena tonight.
A lot of guys would have parlayed competitive matches on heat and velocity into being signed full-time to WWE, but that's not how things turned out. It's like my wife Bree likes to say, if anything was easy for me, I wouldn't be Daniel Bryan. But before I could become Daniel Bryan, I was Bryan Danielson. And as Bryan Danielson, I went on quite the run through the Indies. Over the course of 7 years, I won my first world championship and had some amazing matches against guys who went on to become major WWE superstars. Guys like Seth Rollins, Cesaro, all sorts of guys all over the place. A lot of hardcore fans even say these were some of the best matches of my career. Personally, I credit these matches and opponents for helping me build the foundation I would later need to make it as a WWE superstar. Fans on the indie scene weren't the only ones who took notice, because in 2010, WWE re-signed me and Daniel Bryan was officially born.
My name is Daniel Bryan. I've been wrestling all over the world, and finally, I have an opportunity here in the WWE.
Although much like childbirth, as I've heard from my wife, this was also a somewhat painful experience. I came back as part of NXT, which wasn't like the NXT that you know and love today. At the time, NXT was a reality show with rookies and pro mentors. Unfortunately, my pro was The Miz.
People say that you're great, that you're a star, that you're ready for the WWE. Do you think you're ready?
Yes I do.
Well, one thing you have to learn about the WWE is you have to expect anything.
I guess in Miz's mind, beating a little bit of respect into his NXT rookie.
Believe it or not, we didn't get along very well back then either. I think the most ridiculous thing we had to do in NXT was the obstacle course. Okay, so you're gonna do the monkey bars. Then we go in the ring and juggle. Then you're gonna see how fast you can drink soda. Side note, it was actually supposed to be a hot dog eating contest. When they realized I was vegan and they didn't have any vegan hot dogs, they turned it into a soda drinking contest.
I didn't know vegans could drink soda. Not drink at all.
I hadn't drank any soda in years. Think, watching that on TV, a grown man just drinking soda from a cup. That's it. Despite that, I did have the tremendous opportunity to show the WWE Universe what I was capable of when I got to face the World Heavyweight Champion, Chris Jericho. I loved watching Chris Jericho from the time I was in high school, the stuff that he did in WCW, being able to go against the world champion on NXT on the first show. Win, lose, or draw, that elevates you, and I was very thankful for that opportunity.
We're here on the inaugural episode of NXT. The World Heavyweight Champion Chris Jericho taking on the Miz's rookie, Daniel Bryan.
I've been looking forward to this main event. WrestleMania is on the horizon, but tonight is like a WrestleMania of sorts for all the NXT rookies.
Well, Daniel Bryan was excited earlier in the night to be out on the biggest stage of his life, but that was before he knew he was going to face the World Heavyweight Champion. He's going to have to learn to take Miz's advice if he wants to survive here. Both arms are hooked.
He's got the shoulders down. Oh, I think this man means business.
Jericho knows how to polish off an opponent.
Perhaps a powerbomb here, Corey.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Impressive show of strength here, guys.
Yeah, but think about all the energy this is likely sapping. Now we have Daniel Bryan on the attack. Michael, do you think that Chris Jericho might become a believer here tonight? I think the WWE Universe is starting to become a believer in Daniel Bryan.
No. What I think is Chris Jericho is a 6-time world champion. He's a 9-time Intercontinental champion. He's a pro to a rookie that shows him respect, and Jericho is out here to put this Bryan goof in his place. A rolling elbow.
Stump puller leg snap.
That's going to hurt. Tear your hamstring.
You know, Byron, I have to wonder if Daniel Bryan is still thinking about earlier tonight when his pro mentor, Miz, slapped him across the face.
Well, any man that gets slapped has got to carry that embarrassment for some time, especially with it coming on your first day on the job.
Is that something Yoshi Tatsu taught you, Byron? Miz did say he's going to slap some personality into his rookie.
Look at Daniel Bryan strutting his stuff all over.
Despite all of his actions from earlier tonight, I do have to respect the long journey Daniel Bryan's taken to finally make it to WWE.
Well, Bryan is an internet darling who's excited for this opportunity, but he had no idea he was going to be facing the World Heavyweight Champion out of the gate.
Daniel Bryan with a great offensive show.
Knocked off his feet.
Now that's a takedown.
Oh, and a terrific reversal by Chris Jericho.
Here's the cover by Jericho. Daniel Bryan kicks out easily.
Too soon.
He's flipped the switch, that's for sure.
Chris Jericho's on the attack now.
Bryan's been known to be a submission specialist on the independents, but Jericho has a few holds of his own to watch out for.
Listen, Daniel may be a submission machine, but you don't become a star in WWE without charisma. Bryan can't come up with a better catchphrase than The Miz because Daniel Bryan is not awesome. Daniel Bryan has the personality to make paint dry.
That's how you make an impact.
Down he goes.
That'll do it every time. Look at the Miz ringside. I can just tell he's enjoying every ounce of punishment his rookie is taking.
And with good reason, Saxton. The Miz is a great
Shoulders on the back. And Jericho pops the shoulder up.
Nice kick out there.
Jericho able to avoid damage.
What a cagey maneuver.
There's no way that Jericho's going to lose to this guy.
Yeah, but the way this match is going, it's a real possibility.
Jericho, though, needs a breather, and he rolls out of the ring to try to do that.
A wise maneuver from a wily veteran.
I'm not sure if Jericho's going to get much rest time.
What is this guy doing? Daniel! Suicide dive right off the announce desk.
Looks like Bryan might have bounced off the announce desk himself.
I don't think Miz liked the fact that Bryan threw his body in harm's way, and I can't say I blame him. What's this guy thinking?
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. Boom! What an elbow to the outside, which will start the referee's count. It may be a little early for Daniel Bryan to start celebrating.
Guys, you're getting ahead of yourself. Some sort of boy. See, I told you. Oh, boy. This one's over now. Roll him into the walls of Jericho. Tap him out, Chris.
Bryan's trying to fight it.
Rolls through. What a counter by the technician, Dan. Heel hook is in.
Jericho's in trouble.
Jericho trying. Is he going to tap? Is he going to tap?
He may have no choice.
He made it to the bottom rope.
You've got to be impressed, Michael, for what we're seeing from Daniel Bryan.
Did he win yet, Byron?
Daniel Bryan thinks he...
Oh, breaker!
You can't allow a veteran like Jericho any time to recover.
You're right, Corey. That was a rookie move. And now he's going to pay for it, Byron.
That very well may be the case, Michael.
This loser's going to lose again. tamer.
Can Bryan hold on?
Tap out, nerd. You got your wish, Cole. Daniel Bryan fought valiantly, but just couldn't hang.
The World Heavyweight Champion,
This time,
Jericho.
experience was just too much for Daniel Bryan.
And listen, Miz has got to be so disappointed, and I don't blame him. Luck of the draw, Miz got this loser to be his protege, and now Miz a little bit of tough love here.
Tough love? Give me a break.
Tough love.
This is ridiculous.
Miz is obviously frustrated with his star pupil.
Oh, yeah, so you're frustrated, so that's okay. Now you can beat him up?
Yeah, start winning some matches, then you won't get beat up anymore.
Ridiculous.
disrespect me? Huh? I'm a champion.
Miz has lost his mind.
Lying on his back, looking at the lights, again.
You would think a high-profile match with the World Heavyweight Champion would solidify my status in WWE, right? Nope. Just a few months later, I was released. For those of you keeping track at home, this was the second time I was released by WWE. I thought this time I might be done with WWE for good. But not long after my release, I returned at SummerSlam. When WWE called me, they said, hey, if you want to come back, that's for the main event of SummerSlam. Main eventing SummerSlam, it's just super cool. Old school pay-per-views. Still holds special meaning. Not long after SummerSlam, my strained relationship with The Miz picked up right where it left off.
Let me tell you something. I'm the pro. I am the talent.
The Miz is almost a perfect adversary for me because we are so polar opposite. The one thing I do respect about Miz, he works very, very hard.
You and me, U.S. Championship match. Yes or no? Yes.
We had our first match against each other at Night of Champions 2010 for the United States title.
Nobody comes back from this. The Miz and Daniel Bryan have been polar opposites throughout their careers, making for a fierce rivalry. But the weird part is that the indie darling Daniel Bryan began in WWE as a protege of reality star The Miz on NXT.
Miz and Daniel Bryan were teammates in name only. You know, some NXT pairings, like myself and Dolph Ziggler, had excellent pro-rookie relationships. Miz and Bryan, however, hated each other from the very start.
A rolling elbow. Work is being put in by Daniel Bryan. Now that's striking with pinpoint accuracy. You can't take too many of those.
Now we have Daniel Bryan on the attack.
Between his championship, his briefcase, and his media obligations, Miz is slipping just a little here. He'll bounce back. Got him good with a neck breaker. I don't want to know what that feels like.
Even though Daniel Bryan did not have the best track record as an NXT rookie, I think a win tonight would make Daniel Bryan worthy of being a WWE NXT Pro. Don't you think?
If Daniel Bryan ever becomes an NXT Pro, then there's a 1% chance I'll continue doing that show. What kind of weirdo would ever take advice from Daniel Bryan? That would be like a young announcer learning from you, Byron. That'll have you worrying about long-term injuries for sure. He goes for the cover. And it's The Miz able to stop the count.
Gonna take a whole lot more.
The Miz was able to get out of the way there.
Great offense by The Miz.
I believe Daniel Bryan has a strong chance of winning tonight. The guy was trained by Shawn Michaels, who must have taught Bryan a thing or two about high-pressure matches.
What has happened to you, Corey? You've turned into another Saxton. Yeah, and Daniel Bryan was also trained by The Miz. Quite frankly, Bryan should have listened to The Miz more, and maybe he would have won NXT. Oh, the reversal by The Miz. You know what? I take back what I said about Daniel Bryan potentially winning NXT. Bryan never could have won NXT. He started with a 10-match losing streak. He probably only quit because he would have been eliminated soon. Anyway,
Michael, all it takes is one win to change your fortune. And Daniel Bryan looks likely to get that.
Watch it. Miz.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
The human body can only absorb so much of that.
Can he finish the job? Daniel Bryan may only be 8 months into his WWE career, but this is a decade-long journey for Bryan that could lead to his first taste of WWE gold here at Night of Champions.
It was March of 2000 when Daniel Bryan made his debut on the independent scene under the wing of Shawn Michaels, and we might see Bryan make his first strides towards HBK-level success if he can defeat The Miz tonight.
So damaging. Back now inside the ring.
Well, what happens if The Miz comes up short here tonight against Daniel Bryan?
well, it hasn't happened yet, has it, Byron?
It could be on the verge of occurring. Daniel Bryan from the top rope. Miz is in trouble.
Yeah, but look at The Miz fight back. What a warrior!
Great wherewithal from the Miz. Daniel Bryan hung out to dry.
Oh, no!
Just like that, the Miz has turned the tides in this matchup.
This is what I'm talking about. There's the cover. Can he do it? This battle's not over yet.
Well, unfortunately, yes movements don't die that easily.
Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow. The Miz is going up. Incoming.
Incoming!
Back in from the floor. Daniel.
The bell lock is in.
Looks like Bryan's going to be our winner here, guys.
He did it! Daniel Bryan is U.S. champion!
No, it can't be.
This entire match was just one big highlight reel, and I didn't expect anything else.
Here is your winner, and the new United States Champion, Daniel Bryan.
That was a fluke. The Miz slipped, and Daniel Bryan somehow took advantage.
The long road for Daniel Bryan leads to the United States title.
These guys look like a couple of hosses going at it out there. Great match.
As hard as it will be not to think about that amazing match we just saw, we must move on here, guys.
After I defeated The Miz, my WWE career really started to take off. I won the Money in the Bank briefcase and then cashed it in to beat The Big Show for my first World Heavyweight Championship.
Can you believe it? Daniel
But for every step forward, it seemed like I took 2 steps back. One was pretty big. When at WrestleMania in 2012, I lost the world title in just 18 seconds.
Oh, man! A pro kick by Sheamus! Oh, my God! Sheamus is the world champion! That may be one of the fastest title changes in the history of WrestleMania!
After that, I was angry and wanted to blame a lot of people for my failure. But it actually led to one of the most enjoyable times of my career.
Daniel Bryan's forced to go to anger management with that man. No!
I formed an unlikely partnership with Kane.
Shut your mouth right now. The devil's favorite demon is nothing without the world's toughest vegan. No! 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 No!
Kane is one of my favorite people. We almost have the same sense of humor.
Daniel Bryan and Kane hugging out tonight. This is the most awkward and weird thing I've ever seen. There we go. Yes, they hugged it out. Anger management, I believe, has been a success.
We just had a lot of fun.
We watch each other's back. Team Hell No style.
We had our first shot at the Tag Team Championships when we faced Kofi Kingston and R-Truth at Night of Champions in 2012.